Good morning, everyone. I am Maverick Greek Rouse, and I am the Paramedic Program Director. I'd like to welcome you all to our ceremony this morning as we celebrate and honor the graduates of the 2024-2025 FLCC Paramedic Program. At this time, I would like to welcome the president of the Finger Lakes Community College, Dr. Nye, to the podium to share some welcoming remarks for us.
Well, good morning again, and greetings to all the families, friends, faculty, staff, Board of Trustee members, and other distinguished guests. Greetings. We're glad to have you here today. And to the graduates here, congratulations. We are so proud of you because you have persevered through a challenging program, countless training hours, burning the midnight oil day and night just to be here today. So congratulations. And also, congratulations to all the family members and friends in the audience today, because I'm confident that without your support and your encouragement, our graduates would not be here today. To our EMT graduates, I want to personally thank each of you for choosing the career that you've done in the service of helping others, and that is a service that is through rapid response, and then times are often intense, chaotic, and risky environments. Those words, intense, chaotic, and risky environments, particularly come to mind yesterday as I listened to our county sheriff recognize numerous deputy sheriffs for bravery and gallantry. In almost every case, for each citation read, there was a paramedic just like you, or maybe you might have been there in training, that arrived either before or right after the sheriffs arrived to provide immediate life-saving assistance. And what I learned and appreciate from those stories is exactly this. There are brave, caring, selfless professionals, just like these folks here, out in the field and in the front lines of emergency care every day, 24/7. And quite frankly, that should be very comforting to all of us here in our community. You graduates are entering into a profession, not a job. And one of the hallmarks of any profession is the ingrained dedication of experienced professionals who find a calling later in passing along their experience to new generations in their calling. And to our faculty and staff that are here that have supported our graduates in their training, I want to say thank you. You are the most noble of paramedic professionals. And on behalf of everyone here at FLCC, I just want to say again, congratulations to all of you, and best wishes as you go out in the world to be our life-saving heroes. Thank you.
I would also like to introduce the Paramedic Program faculty. Please stand and be recognized as I call your name, and I would ask that the audience hold their applause till the end. Eric Marsh, Department Chair, Health Science and Human Performance. Tyler Hares, Adjunct Instructor. Tim Hutchings, Adjunct Instructor. Case Morrill, Clinical Coordinator. Crystal Plant, EMS Office Manager. Zachary Jabot, Lab Instructor. Emily Greek Rouse, Lab Instructor. Katie Hayden, Lab Instructor. David Hubble, Lab Instructor. Chloe Lant, Lab Instructor. Aiden Seeley, Lab Instructor, who could not be here today because he's actually at basic training for the Army National Guard. Please join me in a round of applause for these dedicated instructors. I would also like to add that all of our lab instructors for the program are FLCC Paramedic Program graduates. I would like to now introduce our keynote speaker, Mark Tornstrom, who is the co-founder of the FLCC Paramedic Program, to the podium.
Thank you all. It's a really kind of embarrassing turn to be co-founder. It makes me feel really old. I started my career in EMS in 1985, so that was 40 years ago. Don't raise your eyebrows at me. I'm not that old. I was 8, right? But I will tell you, the most proud I ever was in my career, and I had a lot of cool achievements. I was very fortunate in my career, was earning my paramedic degree. And so congratulations to you guys. It was, I thought, the hardest thing in the world in the early 1990 when I went, but it's harder now. So you guys endured. I know what you went through. It takes a village. So congratulations on that. In 1993, I came to Finger Lakes Ambulance, and I was the first paramedic that was full-time in our entire region. Little weird, because I came from Rochester and thought that was the norm. There were less than 10 paramedics in our 4-county region. Then shortly after I came, I hired Ken Kelly, and it changed my life forever, as it has for many other people. And Ken and I started to look at building a program of paramedics, and I also started Mercy Flight Central. And we had to recruit every single candidate from outside of our area because we had no paramedic program. We had no real paramedic base in this area. So Ken and I started talking about, what do we want to do? There are great paramedic programs around us. Pretty far away, but they weren't teaching folks what we needed for the Finger Lakes. They weren't learning clinical attributes from our hospitals, from our medical staff. So we embarked on this journey to start a paramedic program, and our first class graduated in 1998, and it's been truly an honor to have been involved in that for many, many years until I decided to move south to North Carolina, which is great if you want to go down there. But I wanted to share some things that meant a lot to us in the beginning, and I think are still true today. So when Ken and I started to think about how we wanted to administer a program and really leave a legacy, and I do have to say, I got to give kudos to Maverick, because I won't say how long I've known Maverick, but if there is anybody in life that is a true testament to hard work, dedication, perseverance, and getting it done, it is Maverick. You guys are really fortunate to have Maverick leading your program. And I am blown away by how much accomplishment Maverick has done, and feel confident that Ken is looking down and saying, my legacy is continuing through people like Maverick and all of the staff. So I didn't mean to ruin you guys, Tyler and Zach, but truly testament. But our goal was to create a paramedic that would make a difference in lives. And like Dr. Nye said, we don't know when that call is going to come, but we're fully confident that all of you all, in whatever community you go to, are going to be capable of doing that. So number one, it is a privilege to be a paramedic. That's an interesting term. It is a privilege to enter into somebody's life and have the opportunity to make a difference. I will tell you, on the thousands of calls I went on, it does not feel like a privilege on a lot of these calls. But you have a unique opportunity to enter into somebody's life at a moment where they believe it is an absolute crisis, for whatever reason it is. Don't ever forget that. Maintain the respect and integrity of making a difference in somebody's life. It is a responsibility. Being a paramedic is a lot. Very few people understand what we really do out in the field at 2 o'clock in the morning with nobody else. The responsibility is that you never stop learning, that you're always honing your skills, that you're perfecting your craft. Every call is an opportunity to reflect and say, could I do something better? If I did it great, remember that and repeat that. But it is a responsibility to maintain your level of expertise and do that. Number three, this is hard. You are going to see things that nobody else sees, that nobody else understands, even just days where they're routine and it's just draining. Please reach out to each other. I graduated paramedic school a long time ago. I still talk to many of my classmates. When things are tough, reach out. We see a lot of burnout in the professional services, regardless of what branch it is. And it's because we think we got to carry that on our shoulders. This is a hard job. It's often thankless. It is spiked with amazing, wonderful things, and then it's hard. So please, reach out to each other. Don't be afraid to reach out to others. Keep yourself balanced. It's really, really important as you go out on this. And last, it is the most amazing thing I have ever done in my career. I've had the fortune of being the boss at a lot of agencies, Rural Metro, Monroe, Parrington, Mercy Flight, Victor Farmington, Canandaigua. I've been boss of a lot of things. Nothing ever came close to the wonderful joy of being a paramedic. It's the thing I miss the most. You are going to have the opportunity to save a life, and maybe multiple times, deliver a baby, be there for the greatest things, make a difference. It is truly wonderful. It is all the things I said before, but really enjoy what you do and know that you are out there in the community making a difference, even if they don't know that you're coming. So congratulations again. Wear that patch with pride, it's coming. And thank you for maintaining the legacy that Ken Kelly and I had thought of in 1995 when we started this journey. So thank you very much.
When I began instructing this class in January of last year, I never would have imagined that I'd be standing here today as your paramedic program director. However, just a few short months later, I found myself in that role, learning, adjusting, and very much, yes, occasionally scrambling, right alongside the very students I was entrusted to lead. If you had told me 20 years ago, when I was sitting in your seats as a paramedic student at FLCC, that one day I would be up here addressing the next generation of EMS professionals, I'm not sure I would have believed you. But here we are, and I definitely could not be more honored or more proud. This graduating class is nothing short of extraordinary. In the last 16 months, you have completed over 11,000 hours of hospital clinical and ride time. You've treated 371 pediatric patients, 1,287 adult patients, and 910 geriatric patients. Each one a person in need, each one a chance to practice your skills, your compassion, and your resolve. And let's not forget the 556 hours of lecture. Yes, I counted. That is 556 hours of case studies, airway labs, pharmacology scenarios, and probably more than a few late-night caffeine-fueled study sessions. But it wasn't just about hours, patience, or tests. This class embodied perseverance, dedication, and patience. Patience with the process, patience with the chaos that sometimes swirled around you, and perhaps most notably, patience with me as I took on new responsibilities and navigated my way through a whirlwind of changes. Despite all that, you showed up. Again and again, you showed up. Which brings me to a passage that I believe speaks directly to the heart of what you've accomplished. It's from The Ones Who Showed Up, Mentorship in EMS by paramedic Sophie. We don't remember every lecture. We forget the names of certain drugs or exactly where to place our fingers for that perfect airway maneuver. But we remember the ones who showed up. The preceptors who believed in us even when we didn't. The mentors who let us fail safely. The instructors who held the standard high and still reached down to help us over it. EMS isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up again and again for people at their worst and learning to do that with grace. Class of 2025, you showed up. For each other, for your patients, and for this profession. Now, there's a measure we often use as EMS educators, one that isn't written in a syllabus or scored on any exam. We ask ourselves, would I trust this person to take care of my mother or father? Would I trust them with someone I love? Let me be absolutely clear when I say I would trust every single one of you with my family. You didn't do this for recognition or glory or even for just the patch on your sleeve. You did this because something inside of you said, I will be there when someone calls. I will be the calm in chaos. I will show up. And you did, time and time again. You are ready. Today, as we celebrate this achievement, remember this. You have already proven yourselves. You've faced sleepless nights, self-doubt, heartbreak, and stress. And through all of it, you stayed the course. So wherever your next call takes you, be a back road, city street, or the bedside of someone holding on by a thread, remember the hours you've put in, the strength you've built, and the people who helped you get here, me included, and I'm grateful to have been a part of your journey. Congratulations, paramedic class of 2025. You earned every bit of this. Now you're going to go show the world what it looks like to show up. And like I always like to say, keep your mitts out of the drug box and you won't kill anyone. Next, I would like to invite adjunct instructor Instructor Tyler Harris to the podium to present the Kenneth W. Kelly Memorial Award. I would also like to invite Mickey Kelly, Ken Kelly's widow, to help present the award. She is being escorted by lab instructors Jabot and Hubble.
Kenneth W. Kelly Memorial Award. The Kenneth W. Kelly Memorial Award is a newly established honor at Finger Lakes Community College. Created to commemorate the enduring legacy of Kenneth W. Kelly, a beloved EMS educator and EMS professional. This annual award is presented to a graduating FLCC paramedic student who exemplifies the values, passion, and dedication that Ken brought to the program and the broader EMS community. Kenneth W. Kelly was the co-founder of the FLCC paramedic program and served as its lead instructor and paramedic director from its inception in 1997 until his passing in 2014. Throughout his career, he was known for his unwavering commitment to excellence in emergency medical services education, his leadership, and his deep compassion for both students and patients. His vision and dedication shaped the paramedic program into what it is today. The recipient of this award is selected based on academic excellence, clinical performance, leadership qualities, and active participation in community and EMS initiatives. This honor not only celebrates the student's achievements, but also serves as a tribute to Ken's profound influence on EMS education and the many lives he impacted. The Kenneth W. Kelly Memorial Award stands as a lasting testament to his contributions, ensuring that his legacy continues to inspire and guide future generations of the paramedic professionals at FLCC. This year's recipient of the Kenneth W. Kelly Memorial Award is Christina Alport.
I got tears. I'm sorry. They won't show up. Thank you.
The next award I'm going to present is the Distinguished Alumni Award. This person exemplifies the spirit and excellence of the FLCC paramedic program. A proud Ken Kelly paramedic themselves, they have demonstrated extraordinary leadership, clinical excellence, and an unwavering commitment to EMS education. Rising through the ranks in a traditionally male-dominated field, she has broken barriers and set a powerful example for future generations. I first met her 20 years ago when I showed up to my first ride time shift in paramedic school. I'm not gonna lie, she was a little scary, but she turned out to not be so bad and is the reason why I am the provider I am today. Even now, she's the type of mentor that will pick up shifts and work herself ragged just so that she makes sure that her student completes the requirements of the program. As a chief, she took helm of an agency on the brink of collapse and transformed it into Monroe County's premier EMS agencies. Her visionary leadership, combined with a deep dedication to quality patient care and a teaching style reminiscent of Ken Kelly himself, has made a lasting impact on her colleagues, students, and the entire community. In recognition of her remarkable achievements and continued service, we proudly present Melissa Geffert, Chief of Gates Ambulance, with the FLCC Paramedic Program Distinguished Alumni Award. I know you're here, Chief. Come on up. It's okay. It's okay if I'm fired on Monday.
I am not dressed for this. This is awful. True representation. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. I might get fired on Monday for that. Finally, the moment we've been waiting for. I would like to invite Clinical Coordinator Case Morrill to the podium to call out the names of the graduates to come up and receive their first paramedic patch, which when I was a mentor of students, the way I always worked it is when I finally got them through and they were graduating, I would give them a paramedic patch as just, hey, your first patch comes from the person who helped get you here. Now I have 17 students, and my wallet's not exactly crazy about that, but they get their first paramedic patch, a plaque, and their International Trauma Life Support certification card. They also, during the course of the program, received an Advanced Cardiac Life Support certification as well as a Pediatric Advanced Life Support certification.
Christina, you ready? Yeah, I don't know how strong it is.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
So we got the plaques, no, we got the patches. Thank you.
You're welcome. Students, you're going to stand when your name is called and walk over, please. Christina Allport. Ashley Beeler. Christina Bleak. Britt Capizzi. Zach Casagrande. Our valedictorian, Kevin Conroe. Taylor DeFirio. Jess Depew. Josh Kastning. Brian McMillan. Bridget Miller. Jacob Miller. Colin Murphy. Jackie Murphy. Our salutatorian. Oops, sorry, I'll wait. Sarah Phillips. Virginia Rodriguez. Marlena Yernick. Are you announcing them?
Yes. All right. So they've gotten all the things. They've done all the things. So, will the graduates please stand? I would like to present to you the graduates of the FLCC Paramedic Program, class number 255000. Please join us after for a reception in the cafe. There are ushers to direct you to where that is, but it's not that far away. Thanks, everyone, for coming, and we'll hopefully see you next year.
Christina, if you want to head that way. Mars, if you want to head up, grab your stuff. If everyone will wait until our senior class graduates to process out.